We all know that AI is game changer technology, and there's a good chance that that sector leads the next bull run. Well, if you're like me, you want to find the best projects to start stacking. And definitely, guys, I've got two that you should take a look at. And quite frankly, one of them I definitely will put at the top of the list. And I'm fascinated by this project, and I can't wait to see how it plays out over time. And the best thing about it is it's hitting an all-time high as we speak. How many projects do you know that's made an all-time high or is making an all-time high in this bear market? It's a great thing to see, and I think it has a phenomenal future. Now, let's get into it. I'm Uncle Ray with the Crypto Bellwether. I don't always tell you what you want to hear, but I tell you what you need to hear to make an informed decision. And guys, when it comes to AI, you need to hear me out. Now, let's get into it. The first project is Numerai. I probably didn't pronounce that right, but it trades under NMR. Now, what makes this project so unique is that it's what they're calling the next generation hedge fund. Now, this blockchain was created for a AI to trade the money in that hedge fund. Now, a group of data scientists got together and created this protocol. Now, here's what they're doing. They've taken historical data of successful information of how to trade stocks successfully. So they got all that to start with. Then they are having a tournament where they have some of the smartest minds on the planet to bring their models and their trading bots and all that information together and basically have a contest. And they have to stake the NMR token, and they get rewarded on their results. They don't have to win the tournament, which is a great reward, but every bit of data that the AI uses and incorporates, they basically get rewarded. So here's the way I see this playing out in the future. I personally have no doubt that this hedge fund will be successful. They've already been successful throughout Wall Street and throughout the world, not only in stocks, but in crypto and everything else. Now, the cool thing about this particular AI is normally a hedge fund trades one particular sector, like oil and gas. Well, this one is going to be able to take the best parts of all this data and all these models and all these applications and trade multiple sectors, not only on Wall Street, but around the globe on all different exchanges. So that right there is game changing. Now, follow me on this. Here's the way I see this playing out. Over time, we're not going to have data scientists creating these models. You're going to have AI creating the models. Well, these AIs are going to be able to communicate, talk to each other for the most part, and reason and come up with their own strategy as a group. Guys, I'm here to tell you, if you're not going to incorporate AI in your trading, and quite frankly, the majority of life, you're going to fall behind, because this is the future and you can't compete with this type of brain power. Imagine how it would be if you could take the 10 smartest people on the planet right now and put them in a group and they work to solve something. Well, imagine 10x in that, 1,000x in that, xing that, and it grow and grow and grow. Every time you go to 10x and then 1,000x, it's just going to get smarter and smarter and smarter, and it starts to reason and come up with its own strategies. It's going to be fascinating, guys. So I think this is a great risk reward. So go to their website and check them out, surf around. It's not financial advice, but no matter what, guys, just since January, this thing was trading at like 780, and now is at $23. So it's already had almost a 3x just this year. So guys, this is definitely something you want to take a look at. Now, let's get into Althea. Guys, I'm telling you, you want to hear me out on this. This is the most fascinating project in all of blockchain to me. Now, I did a video like 6 months ago, and in this video, I talked about how they are basically created AI that will bring your NFT to life. Now, before we dive into how all that works, and guys, that's only one application. It's endless. And I highly recommend you go to their website, and we'll talk about that in a second, and surf around and look at their use cases. But when I made this video, I said, look, this is the future. It's a long-term stack. Well, if you would have started stacking at that time, the best case you would have gotten about a 7 or 8x. Worst case is probably about a 4x. So it's been a great project. But at the time I said that, I said, look, it's not going to move the needle like right then and there, short term. It's going to take some time for, AI and a project to be adopted. But since then, we've had GPT AI come out, and that's changed everything. And that is going to absolutely explode that project even more because now people are going to understand it. And what I thought was the future of like 2 years minimum or 5 years or 10 years, guys, it's here. And once mainstream adoption kicks in and people start to understand how all this can work, and the metaverse and all the NFT stuff ties together, I'm telling you, Althea.ai is a protocol that is going to pump and pump and pump. I don't see much of anything else having a better future when it comes to AI, and there are some good projects, but to me, this may be the one to watch, and I'm going to share with you why. Now, here's the part that gets me excited. See that ape on the screen? You can bring that ape to life. You can give it a personality, a persona. You can give it a voice, an education level. You can basically make it as smart and as AI intelligent as you want. Now, here's the thing, guys. You're going to see this in the metaverse walking around in the future. And it's going to have its own personality. It's going to be its own independent entity. You're going to be able to walk up, hi-fi it, have a conversation, whatever. It's going to be absolutely fascinating. They're going to probably put those in movies and everything. I can't even imagine how far that particular brand is going to go. Not to get off on board 8, but here's the part that absolutely blows me away. Now, I want you to think about this, guys. AI is so advanced, not the stuff they share with us that's free, but the AI that's out there. I'm going to give you an example of the application. They could download, for example, the entire Bible and everything, all the information we possibly know about the Bible. Everything. The entire history. Now, imagine going into the metaverse and there's Jesus walking around. And this is not a political or religious thing. This is just a story. This could be Genghis Khan or Plato or Michael Jackson. But you're going to be able to bring the past back to life. Now imagine you're walking through the metaverse and literally Jesus is standing on a hill having a conversation, and you can gather around him just like back in the day. And not only is you're going to be able to have a conversation, but he's going to answer you from all that past information. But better yet, guys, you're going to be able to ask him about modern day questions. And here's the thing. They're going to The AI in that process learns how Jesus thought and how he came up with what he said. So when you ask them a question that's non-related to that time, there's going to be a good chance that it comes up with a reasonable answer. I find that absolutely fascinating, and I can't wait to see that. Like, I'm going to give you another example, and then we'll look at the charts. So stay with me. My grandmother, when I was a kid, always promised me to take me to see Elvis. She loved Elvis. Well, he passed away before we made that happen. Well, they're going to bring Elvis back. It's going to look like Elvis. It's going to sound like Elvis. It's going to talk like Elvis. It's going to dance like Elvis. It's going to be as close to Elvis as we possibly as it possibly could be. You're going to be able to go to a concert, shake hands. It's going to be absolutely fascinating. And as we've already learned, AI is getting so real online that it's going to be almost impossible to tell the difference between the, for instance, the Ray AI and me. It's unbelievable. I've already seen a AI imitation of Michael Saylor, and it went viral. I'm 99.9% sure it was AI, but I got to tell you, I had to listen to it about 3 times, and it's pretty fascinating. Well, wait till you get the entire video where it's him on the back of a yacht smoking a cigar having that conversation, and it's every bit as real as the real life Michael Saylor. In the future, AI is going to be so real that fortunately we're going to have blockchain to be able to give you the where that originated from. That's the only way you're going to protect yourself from, what's going to come at you when, like with the cancel culture. Anyway, I find that absolutely fascinating. And think about college or online learning when you can have someone like Plato or Einstein giving a conversation, giving a lecture at the college, and you can take a seat and sit there and listen to it. It's going to be absolutely fascinating, and Althea is leading the way. Now check out this chart, guys. That's the thing of beauty. Honestly, how many charts have you seen in this bear run that is hitting an all-time high? And not only is it hitting an all-time high, it's changing gears, guys. You need to take a look at Althea. It trades under ALI. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. I'm telling you, this particular blockchain right here absolutely fascinates me. And when it pulls back, I am going to stack and stack and stack. That's not financial advice, but I'm telling you, it's going to be the future. And right now, I don't see any other AI going down that avenue. I'm sure they can flip a switch and do that, but it's going to tie into metaverse projects, NFTs like Bored Ape and stuff like that. Guys, this is one to watch. I'm telling you, I feel it and I absolutely love it. They're bringing the fun back to crypto. Now, I'm not saying that the bull run started, guys. I think something's going to break and we'll be lucky if the bottom's here. Either way, I'll be happy. I've been stacking and stacking. But I think, guys, no matter what, we're about to have a pullback on Bitcoin. And it could be a reversal when we back into the bear market. Long term, guys, I'm telling you, my opinion, not to be negative, something's probably going to break, and we're going to test all the lows of this bull market. That might be 3 months, 6 months, I don't know, but guys, we're going to pay for all the craziness and the stuff that we haven't paid for from COVID. There's no soft landing when you do that much damage, not only to America, but to the world. So just keep that in the back of your mind. That being said, I'm looking to probably see where Bitcoin ends up. I haven't watched it today because I've been creating videos, but I know that they looked at the Fed spoke today. Powell spoke again today, and I heard that was bullish. So I really don't know what the market's doing, but I do know that we're at support and resistance, and we're going to find out whether it's today, but in the next probably 10 days, whether we're going back to the bear or if we're going to make a run. So I'm excited for all that, guys. Just be careful out there. make sure you stack the right bags. Stay tuned. We're going to help guide you as much as possible. I'm non-biased. Guys, I'm here to learn just like you guys are. I do my research and I share it with you. Now, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Either way, hit that like button and come back and be part of this community. Take care, guys.